Welcome. Welcome back to another We Power Daily podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be at the time you decide to tune in to the We Power Daily. And as you know, We Power Daily comes from topics, situations, scenarios that I may have with my coaching clients as we venture to coach them to next level success. Here at We Power, we focus, and specialize in next level coaching. We help you to see what you're not seeing. We help you to hear what you're not hearing. We help to tag into that untapped potential that may be lying dormant within you, within your skill set, within your organization. And we just pick a topic that comes out through my coaching sessions with my clients. And today's topic is really can be considered part two of yesterday's topic, which was um, get comfortable in being uncomfortable. So today's topic um, with a client that I was supposed to meet with on yesterday, but they called and canceled. And so, and we did have a conversation, and the reason for the cancellation is they felt like they were not ready. And so I was like, whoa, okay. And so my um, conversation with her was to try to encourage her just to get started. And so today, that's going to be our topic is just get started. No matter what it is, no matter what you're attempting to do, especially pertaining to business, reaching your goals, um, next level success, or just overcoming challenges and obstacles that may have prevented you from moving forward. Getting started um, does a whole lot for your um, business, for your confidence, and it helps you begin to take the first step in being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Mistakes, we have our society, probably from childhood, because kids can be cruel. When you fail or when you make a mistake, that has, predominantly been looked at as a negative. But I want to twist that and encourage you when you fail or when you make a mistake, or when some people call it taking losses, taking an L. I want to encourage you when you're just getting started, the mistakes, the failures, the L's, they become your most valuable weapons. They become the sweetness in your secret sauce. Failures, mistakes, L's, they help build you up in knowing what not to do, knowing what doesn't work. And the byproduct of that is it puts you closer to identifying and helps you get closer to what does work and what is working. And you can use that information to help you advance. You can use that information to help you level up. And when you just get started, you put yourself in a position to learn quickly. Most people who are masters at being comfortable, at being uncomfortable, they have an accelerated learning curve. They have an accelerated pace at which they learn. Because one of the things that happens when you put yourself in a position where you are comfortable at being uncomfortable, you begin to eliminate options that hold you back. You begin to eliminate uh, uh, your training wheels. You take the training wheels off, you will learn how to ride a bike much quicker if you keep the training wheels on. The training wheels, they give you um, the assimilation, but to get true balance, you got to take the training wheels off. And so when you put yourself in situations, and there have been times in my life where I've been put in situations where I didn't have a choice. I didn't have any options. And so it was a sink or swim type of situation. And what I've learned is when I am in those situations, although I may be nervous, although I may be scared, I may have some fear there, but when you're in those situations and you don't have options, you have the ability, there's something in you that rises up, that untapped potential, that organic untapped potential will rise up in you that will allow you to perform at the next level, to get through your situation, to get to where you're trying to be. And um, we all have that in us. And so I'm encouraging you today, no matter what it is. And if you need assistance with that, feel free to reach out to me to just get started. Just get started. I picked up a new client 2 weeks ago, and we're having her very first event. And it's just a matter of me pushing her to be comfortable at being uncomfortable. We're not worried about the outcome. This is an exercise for her to get comfortable at being uncomfortable by just getting started. We'll figure the rest out along the way. But now we need to just get started, and we can work out the details. But she has the vision. She's been uh, working in this industry for years. She probably has forgotten more than most of her competitors know today. And so, and the community needs the service in which she offers. The community desperately needs the service that she offers. And so I'm encouraging her to just get started. Let's go ahead and take the shot. Let's go ahead and jump out there. Let's put together a event. Let's put together a list of people that we want to invite. And she doesn't know, unless she listens to this podcast, she doesn't know that I'm inviting people to the event that are not necessarily her customers, but they can be her customers, but they're coming because they're part of We Power Success, and they're coming to help show her support. So the mistakes that she thinks she's going to make will all be made inside the We Power family and the We Power audience. But more importantly, it's just going to help her to understand the power in just getting started. I don't care if you're going on a 3,000-mile journey or a 1-mile journey. They both begin with the first step. And that's where we are, to encourage you just to get started. If it's a business, um, if it's, in school, you want to go back to school, you want to lose weight, you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do that seems like a monumental task, I want to encourage you just to get started. I'm opening up my grant writing workshop to help a lot of my clients to just get started in writing the grants. Just start writing. That's how I did it. I didn't take a grant writing class. I didn't use AI. I didn't have a grant writing coach. I just got started. I picked up a grant and I just started writing, whether it was wrong or right or wrong. I wrote the narrative of my grant. I stumbled and fumbled through the budget of my grant. And just like I took it one question at a time, but I had to get started. If I use traditional logic in writing grants and seeking out a grant writer whom I couldn't afford at the time, if I use traditional logic, you're not ready. You're going to write that, and then that's going to put a bad stain on your organization because of how it's written. If I listen to all of that, then I wouldn't be 10 out of 15. I've written approximately 15 grants. I've won 10 out of those 15. But if I didn't have the attitude, you know what, I'm just going to get started. I'm going to take the shot. I'm going to try. I wouldn't be here today. I'd be probably still looking for a grant writer. Now, don't get me wrong. I hear you. There are some exceptions to the rule, but 90% of the people that I'm working with, I'm encouraging them to just get started. They're people that I've had small coaching sessions with, and I see them today, and they got started, whether it was a podcast or another form of business, whether it was washing cars or starting a lawn care business. I was able to encourage them just to get started, and they're doing great things. They're doing great things from just getting started. And yeah, they made a lot of mistakes in getting started, but they learned what not to do. They failed fast. What they learned is to fail fast, fail quickly, that you can learn how to succeed. This has been the We Power Daily Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, P. Anthony, aka the Underground Professor. And as Zig Ziglar would say, have a better than good day.